y'all? What's up? It's another episode of Notable Prisons and the Inmates that Occupy them. And today, man, you definitely gotta, get your lighters ready because someone gets smoked. So today, this is something different. This episode is based on one person and one person only. And today, it's based on Donald David Dillbeck, who was an American convicted murderer. And he was executed by the state of Florida for stabbing a woman in Tallahassee in a mall parking lot in 1990 while escaping his life sentence for shooting a deputy dead in 1979. So look, players, let me tell you a little something about little old Donald. At the age of 6, Dillbecks' father walked out on him, and he was an alcoholic, and his mother was an alcoholic, and he was placed in several foster homes until the age of 15. But in April 11, 1979, Dillbeck was a high school dropout and a runaway. Sitting inside a stolen car at a closed park at the beach in Fort Myers, Florida, someone made a suspicious person complaint about this, and Lee County Deputy Lynn Hall arrived and questioned him. He ran from the car, so Hall chased and caught him on foot during a struggle that followed. Dillbeck grabbed Hall's gun and shot him dead. He was arrested, and on June 6th, I will admit this real quick. My birthday's June 5th. Big Gemini gang. Anyways, on June 6th, he was sentenced to life in prison. But on February 7th, 1983, Dillbeck escaped prison and was captured for this, and he was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day in prison. He was later given a 25-year mandatory minimum and put in a lower security facility where he was disciplined multiple times, including for attempted assault in 1984 and drinking intoxicants in 1985. My guy was faded off that Pruno is what he really had going on. Off that jailhouse wine, that white lightning. He was going up. He was trying to get lit. So, on June 22nd, 1990, Dillbeck was working with other inmates on a catering function at the Quincy Vocational Center. He walked away and ended up in Tallahassee where he stole a paring knife on June 24th. There's a lot of events in June here. He approached a woman named Faye Van in her vehicle in the parking lot of a Tallahassee mall with the knife. He attempted to carjack her, and she resisted. Yeah, she's a strong woman. And he then stabbed her repeatedly, killing her. Oh, yeah, he's scummy. He is extra scummy. The vehicle crashed in the lot, and he fled on foot, chased by a mall security guard. Fire reports to 911 were of a car crash, then a stabbing, and on foot chase. He was arrested in a nearby backyard. Soon after, still armed with the knife. Governor Bob Martinez called for the tighter custody of inmates and firing of the correction officers involved of his other issue. But, peep game. In court, he was appointed a lawyer, conceded his crimes, and tried to save him from the electric chair. However, Dillbeck was convicted of first-degree murder, armed robbery, and armed burglary, and was sentenced to death March 15th, 1991. He also got 2 more consecutive life sentences on top of the one he was already serving, meaning they cooked his ass. He was sent to death row at the Florida State Prison. At the sentencing, Dillbeck told the judge, "I'm really sorry for what happened. I wish it didn't. Not because I'm standing here, but because it happened. I'm asking for a life sentence, not for my sake, but for my parents' sake." His parents said he has been brain damaged and abused. Man, look. I have 2 daughters, and listen, not even the Holy Spirit could help this man concoct a good enough reason to not, you know what I'm saying? I'm limiting on what I'm saying, but however, yeah, he's scummy as hell. And so to January 23rd, 2023, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed Dillbeck's death warrant, scheduling his execution for a month later, get your lighters ready, which was February 23rd. And he was executed that day at a Florida State prison via a lethal injection. He was pronounced dead at 6:13, but the drugs was administered at 6 o'clock p.m. And you know what his last words were, people? Dillbecks' last words were an attack on the governor, DeSantis, saying, and I quote these words: I know I hurt people when I was young. I really messed up, but I know Ron DeSantis has done a lot worse. He's taken a lot from a lot of people. I speak for all men, women, and children. He put his foot on our necks. Ron DeSantis and other people like him can suck our eggplant emoji. Yeah. So that right there is the story of little old Donald David Dillbeck. Hope y'all got y'all's lighters ready. Big Dillbeck pack tonight. You know what I'm saying? Big boy Dillbeck pack tonight, man. It's unfortunate that woman had to lose her life at the expense of this dude being an idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. It's not player. And yeah. Appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned. And shout out to everyone that gave me the ideas that I should cover death row inmates. So, get that lighter ready. Fire up. And I'll see y'all on the next one.